What's good, everybody? Welcome to Karuda Mentor Presents Life Lessons, where wisdom meets real life and every lesson helps you grow stronger, wiser, and better. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, because I will be in the comments. I will be in them comments. So, all right, shout out to Single by Choices, man. Them guys over there. I've been watching them for a while. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like. So here's the thing. At some point, right, we got to stop making fun and we got to start just educating these people and being the example, right? And we can't just keep tearing these women down. Now, don't get me wrong. It's funny because they do crack a lot of jokes. But at some point, man, we gotta be realistic. I mean, nobody's not gonna want to listen to a whole bunch of times we blaming everybody for everything, all the women for everything that goes on. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to do something. Something's gonna have to give, right? So, so this is baddies only at nightclub in Punta Cana, whatever. Passport Bros Up. I saw this video. I saw the name of the video. I seen it, and I don't know what's on the video. These are like blind reactions, but like real time. So, shout out to my other video that I made about if you want to be a passport bro, think again. Check it on my YouTube channel. But this is something else that I wanted to talk about. So, I'm gonna go ahead on. So again, as always, man, we're gonna go ahead on. We're gonna watch the video. I'm gonna stop the video. We're gonna talk about it, and then at the end, I'm gonna give my 2 cents about it, and then now we're gonna go into these comments, man. But remember, like, share, and subscribe. Karu, the Mentor presents Life Lessons, man. This is the important one about Passport Bros, man, because it's not as easy as you seem. And I don't know. I heard something today that kind of made sense. But we're going to talk about all that. We're going to get into this video. So let's get it.
Shout out to the brother MTR. All right, we did the video with him where he was traveling. And that may be the way for most men nowadays, just to go abroad.
Please don't do that.
So here we go. Some of these women coming off a party bus, they look like Americans, but nonetheless.
Come off the bus, twerk or something.
Yeah, them look like Americans for sure. Tourists at the Casino Avalon. Where y'all at? So we're going to see a mixture of tourists and then working women like them. These look at them BBLs. That's the DR. You can get $1,000 BBL.
Yeah, they got the two girls walking hand in hand. That's for protection. That's for security.
Yeah, most of the local women got BBLs. That's just a fact. Most of the working girls it's nothing for them to get their body done on that island for cheap.
Guess you can't compete if you ain't got no cheeks. if you ain't got the morph cheeks, you can't compete.
So I actually know some people that went over there and got these BBLs back in the day, and I'm telling you, you think it looks nice, and it looks nice in the beginning, but most people don't have the discipline, and their bodies go right back to what they were. And a lot of times, these people actually die from these surgeries or unalive from these surgeries. This is a very, very risky surgery. This BBL type of surgery, this is dangerous. But what's even more dangerous is a woman that has not used to getting this attention, and then she gets a BBL and she gets the attention. That is, that is a that is a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. A lot of times these people, these females don't know about that. But you know, there's really a lot of pretty females over there, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? But just know that they understand that they could kind of move around and get things a little more efficient, if you will, than average women. So this is why I'm always saying, man, this is not, man, you got to be a certain kind of individual to be with these type of females, man. These are, man, it takes so much, like, it's a mental thing. And I'm not gonna get into that so much, because if you know, you know. Like, you gotta get in a mental space. Like, you gotta be in there all the time, and she gotta respect you. And a lot of times they only respect you if you have something that they want. But if which will be money, right? Or access to the United States, because they understand that, they'll have a better life, or they could possibly have a better life over here than they would be over there, and they could possibly get a better man over here than they would over there. You know, it's oh man, I really wish that they would tell you the negative side of this, all the money it costs for to get her into the States, all of that. Anyway, let's keep going.
But nonetheless, the quality of hunching is out there. Look at the women standing around. And what did we learn last time, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of these women cannot get into the club. So the nightclub won't let these women in if they ain't spending bread. It's only for the men. And in some of these places, they got to be invited in. Like, the guys will say, look, y'all two with me. So it seems easy enough, like fish in the barrel.
Hey, shout out to the passport bros. Make sure you got your money right. You stable. Listen, go over there, have your way. Be safe. Because over here, it seems to be a mess. It really do, man. If you can go over there and, I don't know, have an advantage in the day market compared to mother suckers want 15 mil for a V card, going over there, start your stuff.
I would say go over there and make some connections.
See, so you basically, again, you're basically telling them to go over there and use these women for recreational use. Hey, I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know. It weighs on when you go over there. If you know it, if you know, you know. But when you go over there and you are messing with these women over there, they're all about business, and that may be for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a good look, but that may be for you. So you go over there, you do that, and then when you're dealing with these women, they all about business. It's so if you think dealing with women here is transactional, wait till you go overseas. They not playing. They will steal from you. They will take your stuff. They will, if they could take your identity, they will. They will do all these things. This thing is not a game. But and this is what I'm saying. This is what they're not telling you. You know what I'm saying? Galvanex and Mr. Walker, they're not telling you that. I wonder if they've been overseas like that and they've been into these spaces and these places to understand what's going on. Most of them, I probably think they don't. But if they do, come on, man. Come on. It's not as it's real out there.
Should be it. Like, don't, if you're going somewhere, I know a lot of y'all do, make the connections, not with these harlots, but with the people who own these nightclubs and the movers and the shakers. So you want to know these people. You don't want to just go there and be a fish out of water. So you want to be connected and all of that. You go there once or twice a year, whatever your routine is, and it's a thing.
There you go. Amen, Mr. X. Network. Go over there and network. You don't want to be on an island, especially in a foreign land. It just sounds like a security risk to me. But get connected, be in the social scene, and become a mover and shaker. What's the best way to network? Be productive. Bring something to the group. What are you bringing? Something.
Yeah, see, sir said the women are working. Yeah, so it's one thing we learned. And like you said, the women look much better than the women in America. So it is what it is, but these are working women. But we be in Orlando and some of these places, and the women be absolutely foobar. But
listen,
The only thing I will say about when you do go over there, they really not stuck up. And I'm not gonna lie, that does make a difference. They not stuck up. They're willing to talk to you, no matter how you look. But they see you as a lick. Don't get me wrong. But they are willing to talk to you. They're willing to have a conversation, and that's cool. Even though they see you as a lick, but that's cool. I will say that. However, think thinking that you're just gonna just go over here and just get you a bad one and just marry her and all that. This is a transactional thing. Before you know it, you be taking care of her and her family, and they all coming over here to America on you. Every so many years or whatever, they bring in another a brother or a father or a mother, and they trying to get over here. So it's a lot. So it's a lot, man. It's not a game. It's not a game.
any man or woman going to the club is looking for a fun time, not a long time, not marriage, not a relationship. It is what it is, and they giving they giving a good time for a short time. That is it.
that's it. So get outside the net of it. It is Thursday night. All right, Thirsty Thursday for some of y'all early weekenders, and tomorrow is Juneteenth. So I know y'all gonna be out tomorrow celebrating. Get out in the streets, touch some grass, maybe get a little bit of ad and all of that.
Like, I'm watching the brothers, their body language, man. You gotta show. I don't know, man. Like, don't be walking around mean mugging, especially if you are a brother of shorter stature. It's my experience being in college, seeing the shorter brothers have their way. You gotta have some personality to you. Be upbeat. Display a good time. But I seen the one brother stand off in the corner just mean mugging. That ain't gonna get you a desired outcome. No way.
That part. And I would like to know, where a lot of these brothers from. So a lot of these I would like to know if they FBA American guys, not sure, but because that's a thing.
Yes, that is true. A lot of them are former, or they were born in the Dominican Republic, and then they come to the States and they break some laws, and then they go back to the Dominican Republic or whatever, and they talk English too. They are Americanized. They're just not American citizens anymore. Their citizenship has been revoked. Right? So, did I say revoked? Revoked. I said that right. All right. So, they are out there. They are out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And they try to get you to come back and do all this stuff. And they use their the fact that they talk English to their advantage. So yeah, they out there. Yeah, they set you up and do all that stuff. I've been overseas. I know. Now I didn't go exactly to Punta Cana, but I did go to Santo Domingo, and it's the same concept. It's the same thing.
I would like to see, desirable FBA, financially stable Nug go over there, have his way.
Now that looked like Unc. That looked like big truck driving Unc and his cronies. So big Unc, yeah, look at big Unc and his boy. And they like, look, we got some working girls with us. They ain't playing with it.
Hey, Unc gonna cut straight to the chase. Unc gonna say, listen here, I got $250. We're gonna go to this club. We're gonna walk around a little bit, have a good time. We're gonna come back to this room and you gonna show me your private parts.
Man, okay, ain't playing with it. So a lot of these guys been doing this for a long time. It's a routine. They know what it is. They ain't no spring chickens. Some folks is, but a lot of these guys know the game. They just it's gate kept. A lot of people don't talk about it.
There you go. I believe the ultimate game is this, man. You want to be somebody, present these sisters with your absolute best self, and you bring a vibe, you bring an experience. So you go ahead, come across them, and you somebody they like what they see too. You take them to the club, have some drinks, and about time y'all get back to the hotel suite or whatever to get down to the nitty gritty, she might give you a little discount. She's like, we had a good time. I like.
No, she won't. She's not giving you no discounts. No, she's not. No, she's not. Don't work like that. It's very transactional. Very transactional. They only giving you time if you're giving up that bread. If you ain't giving up that bread, they ain't gonna give you so much time. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. If you want to go over the when I was younger, I partied, I did my thing, I had a ball. Don't get me wrong, okay? All I'm telling you is if passport bros are just over there doing that, then so be it. I get it. But after a while, you start to see it ain't worth it. And you're going to think it's crazy. Or maybe I'm doing it from this side, right? But I'm telling you, man, I had a ball. But, picking these women up and trying to be with them and all of that, yeah, that's the issue. And that is what I suggest you don't do.
Likes you, you ain't got to pay full price. But when they identify you as a mark, you paying full price. I believe you run a risk of getting hit up, lined up. That's the thing I would say. Going over there, don't present like a tourist. Act like you've done it before. I think that's a must. Don't go over there looking around all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
That's it. So nonetheless, it's out there. Just know how to move. Do some research on it. All right. Maybe learn a little bit of the language, because I'm sure some of these women probably don't speak English. Maybe they do, but I doubt it. If the ones that's really in the streets, all right, all they know how to show you is gok signals. All right, they start, showing you wild stuff. Leave it at that.
Ain't nothing but Kuda Kata for sale. Oh, I could do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I could see, like I said, if you got your ish together, brothers, you get lost out there. Get lost in the sauce.
That's it. So good time. A lot of these women here, a couple of them look like Bonquisha Americans, but you never know. Even the Bonquishas down there to have a good time. Everybody trying to hunt you at this point.
Don't be standing around like some of these dudes. I'm getting upset. Like, you say something. They just stand out with say something. God.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things, but I will say this, man. If you're going out there, you have a good time, do what you do. Who am I to tell you not to? I mean, it is what it is. I did at one time when I was younger. I had a good time at one time. Not very proud of it, but it is what it is. I will say this, though. My only thing is, if that's what you're going to do, fair enough. I get it. But if you present yourself as a person, if you go over there and try to get a female, and you present yourself as a dude that got money or whatever, you're going to have to be that person all the time. Because for one, if they're very pretty and you're not as up to par with them, they're going to remind you that you lied to them. And that'll be the problem. And then that's one. Second thing is, you're going to be taking care of their family. Now, The one thing I will say is $100 here is goes a little further over there. So that could be arranged, but yeah, at the same time, yeah, that's gonna be something that, you know, that you might be tricking that bread, and that could be very expensive, and that's my point, man, and that's my point. You can't go over there and just thinking, hey, I'll just pick the most beautiful one. Nope, 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 nope. You better get somebody that is very average and that loves you for who you are and loves you for changing their life and loves you for making sure that, you know, you pick them out of the bunch. And that's it. If you can't find that over there, then you shouldn't bring them. You shouldn't bring them here. You shouldn't bring them here anyway, but it should be a woman that is equivalent to you. Works hard, takes care of her family, you know what I'm saying? You have to work for her affection and she works for yours, that type of thing. Then yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So let's check these comments, man. You know, it says, Mr. Trey Taylor X says, don't be fooled. A lot of these women are American and Canadian, but the DR women, even with the BBL, look better than American women. Yes, they do. They do. They do. Can't say nothing about that. What hard lessons, 9732, baddies equal brokies. You're right. They can't even, a lot of them can't even, get their own drinks in the club. They're waiting for somebody to buy them drinks in the club, which is very true. What's that? Hood Show Hip Hop says BBO Land. Yeah, we know that already. Dirt 813 says they not going to speak first. They wait on the guy to speak first to have a hint that they can make the right play without looking stupid. If they speak to the wrong guy, they might lose the bag. Y'all know how many phonies go down there lying like they the man? I probably so. Ponce Tech 1119 says you don't need a passport for PR. That's Puerto Rico. We in Dominican Republic. It says MJ McLean, one iffy. Okay, whatever. I don't know what the hell. You're only seeing the club hopping women. Xfinity Club is packed with more women. There's also a casino that is packed as well. So he probably went there and he, you know, whatever. That's fine. Odin, father of Thor. Okay, going overseas to find midnight working girls is crazy work. I would send them all to the sub. I don't know what he's talking about. I'll read a few more. Oh, there's only two more here. Classic Man Sigma says, nice try, but nah, this is nowhere real players play in the PC. This is just a little pocket of Bavaro. My guy mostly for tourists, simps, and low-hanging fruit. The 5-star resorts, beach clubs, Cap Cana, the Blue Mall, downtown patio, Coco Bongo are just a few spots you'll find the best local beautiful ladies that aren't working but have job and careers. Not sure if your intent to promote the 3 or 4s for views, but if your intent is to direct the good men to good women, then videos like this ain't it, fam. This is very true, man. And that's the point. That is the point right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to if you're gonna get a woman, you have to be a professional yourself. Don't get me wrong. You have to be a professional yourself, but you should be looking for professional women. You know what I'm saying? Get you a professional woman that's gonna work. Get you one that's gonna be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Going into the clubs and thinking you're gonna find love, it ain't gonna work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. And the last but not least, Mr. Trill 216. I just spent Friday and Saturday night going to several spots in Atlanta, having a blast. But for the amount of money it costs to do it like that, I know how much of a great time I will have in the DR. Villa Boys still up, free agent lifestyle. Yeah, it's again good for a short time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? Definitely is something that you gotta really. I mean, it's fun, but going out there to saying that I'm gonna go over there and go get me a wife. That's not. That's not the move. But what happens is after a while, man, and you start seeing the same women. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna go over there, you're gonna mess with the same woman. Over time, you're gonna get attached to these women. I don't know. It's something that we definitely, just be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. This is very transactional. If they could rob you, they're gonna rob you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be on your P's and Q's, and a lot of times we're not because we're trusting because we're thinking, oh well, she's cool, And I don't know what they did, Mr. Walker and Gavin X. I don't know what they did, what their background is or whatever, but just pushing and promoting just the passport bros and with getting these women is definitely something that I don't think is a good look. Right now, we do need black love. We do need we need to be pushing that. You know what I'm saying? So this may not be a good look. That's my whole point, man. We're pushing something that is a far-fetched thing, and it's not gonna get us nowhere, man. I just couldn't watch it no more because all he's saying about the beautiful women. So what? They all got the same thing. All of them do the same thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some look nice, some don't, but they all do the same function. And after a while, if you don't treat them good, they all piss you off. I'm just joking. But anyway, all right, man. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. So, in the closeout, man, this is Kavu the Mentor. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep living life's lessons. Like, share, comment, subscribe, because I do be in them comments. I'm a holler.